Hi, I'm Dr. Eleanor Shevlin. I'm in the English department, and I'd like to tell you about a research project that I've been working on for several years now. It's Harrison and Company and the making of the English novel. I first discovered Harrison's Novelist magazine, like many of its 18th century readers did, by seeing an advertisement in an 18th century newspaper. This Novelist magazine attracted my attention then, but I did not come back till several years later and did more digging in the archives. And the more I discovered about him, the more hooked I was. He has a compelling story that's very significant for how the novel came to be a revered genre. The Novelist magazine was not a magazine at all, despite its title. Instead, it was a publishing scheme that allowed many, many more 18th century readers to afford copies of some of the best-known novels being published at the time. This is an example of Volume 1. By the end of its 9-year run, there were 23 volumes like this with 62 different titles. What Harrison did that also makes this special was the strategies he used as a marketer. For one, he created a title page for every single volume that had this ornate Bickman script, had this vignette, the same vignette in every single volume, and somebody picking this up would immediately recognize that it was one of his products. His competitors worked on much smaller works, and this is an example. You can see there's quite a difference. So through his marketing strategies, he really helped make the novel not something that was disposable that you wouldn't keep, but something that was collectible and worthy of preservation. Another strategy that he used were the beautiful prints that he had in the novels that he would include. They were marketed as being given. If you bought the text, you would get the plates or illustrations that went with it. For some of his other publications, he actually gave material products. For example, the Geographical magazine, you got an extremely handsome globe. In addition to this branding and premium, this kind of collective working of print products all connected also elevated the novel in the sense of its association. It was associated with Addison and Steele and these essayists. It was associated with much larger products, for example, his Dictionary of Natural History. The larger lesson of this project, if you're not interested in 18th century and not working on the novels, is that we have neglected to really look at the role that publishers, booksellers, artists, printers, typographers play in the making and reception of a literary text or any actual work at all. And by focusing just on authors and readers, we're really missing another full third of the story, what these publishers and producers of literature contributed to our reception. Just think of it this way, perhaps. We're always told not to judge a book by a cover, but if we go into a bookstore today or online scanning Amazon, we're always making judgments based on the cover.